again. Race 'em in the sand, buck 'em in the mud, drip a cowboy's sweat, bleed a cowboy's blood.
Hi, I'm tie-down roper Tyson Durfee, and you are watching the Pepper Stewart Show.
Yeah, you are, because he told you that. Because that's what he does. He tells you about stuff. You're tuned in. You did it. You have achieved something for the day, so that's always good because you want to get something. You want to get something achieved. You want to achieve something for the day. Every day you want to make some type of achievement, no matter what it is. So that's what's going on. We got some special stuff for you folks tonight. We're going to do. I don't think this has been done on the show in a couple of years. Well, we're going to do a live, of course we're live anyway, we're going to do a live Skype into a
talk to people.
Talk to folks at a bull riding, autograph signing. They're signing the CBR that's going on this weekend, I believe in Jackson. There's autograph signing going on right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to internet magic Skype right into the middle of it and interrupt the whole thing. That's what we're going to do for you guys here shortly. We're going to do that. Besides interrupting everybody in their middle of their autograph signing here in a minute, if you look around the room, whoa, look at that. There's Cody. Cody Stowe's here. He's taming Brahmas right there in the Brahma tamer. Spurs, the word right there. And you got Tex. He's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's always here.
Always.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sometimes.
Unlike some of us.
Yeah. Some of us pick up their stuff. Some of us pick their stuff up. Some of us don't. Some people get their stuff delivered, and then sometimes they don't get delivered anymore because they runt that opportunity. So they'll have to figure that one out later. Yeah. All right. Here's what we got. We're gonna do our cow. We got our cow news for you. We got some good stuff for that. We got a couple of good videos. We got some bull riding videos to show you. We got a good bull ride video for you that we're going to show you later on. Those of you that follow everything in the fitness aspect of stuff and have jumped on to the Bucking Fitness page on Facebook, we do some stuff with that, which is I think we told you before, has to do with exercising and fitness. It's not the norm. It's kind of for everybody to get out there and go, just do something. No matter what you do, as long as you're doing something. And we've got an expert in fitness we're going to talk to later on in the show, a professional. We're got a professional expert because we're not experts. Not even close.
No.
Only thing, I tell you what, the only thing I've got going for me as an expert is I can spell it. So I'm halfway there.
EFP, I don't know.
He's almost there. So that's what we're talking about. All right, what else we got? We got I don't know why. All right. I don't know why we have to tell you this. And if we have to tell you, I don't know. We shouldn't have to. And I found it entertaining, the fact that on the news, I think it was yesterday, the news had to come out and tell people not to eat laundry soap. They had to tell you. The news had to tell you to not eat laundry soap.
Well, when they post pictures on the internet of putting the little pie on top of pizza topping, they look appetizing. Why would you not want to eat it? It looked good.
Yeah. Well, looks can be deceiving too. So, yeah.
It looked like a perfect pizza topping.
Yeah.
So you telling me I can't eat it?
It's gonna clean you on the outside, inside and outside too, right?
I think it would kill you. I think people die from that.
Well,
They get sick. That's for sure.
Well, it's called. What is it? It's we've kind of got rid of our of survival of the fittest. So you don't have natural selection anymore because there's too many warning labels on stuff. Because people are so stupid as it is, they had to make warning labels because they're that dumb. Now they got to tell you not to eat soap. So I don't know. If you eat soap, that's on you. They make Listerines. If you need to wash your mouth out, they make stuff specifically for your mouth.
I remember getting my mouth washed out with soap.
Yeah.
Because I spoke dirty. I didn't want to eat it. Like, so what's wrong with these kids these days, man? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the bottle that says you can't eat it. So what make you think I can't eat it? They don't say I can't eat it.
I'm sure you ate crayons too.
I ain't no telling what I ate.
You need some crayons too. Oh man, I tell you what. Let's what do we want to do? I guess let's dive off into this. Let's make a phone call here. Let's do some ring a ding ding, and we're gonna jump right in the middle of this autograph signing up in Jackson.
He's gonna go big shot.
All right, we told you we was going to jump into the middle of Jackson, Tennessee. The CBR is there this weekend. They've got an autograph signing going on, and we're kind of disrupting that, jumping right in the middle of it. There they are. What's going on in Jackson, Tennessee?
Man, signing some autographs, handling business.
So who all do we got here? We got Cody. Who we got?
Cody Ristocki, Jeff Askey,
and Eli Bassbinder.
Jeff, Cody, and Eli. I think all of y'all have been tortured by the show once or twice before.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
By accident or on purpose, I'm not sure. So what's going on in Jackson? What are y'all doing right now? Looks like you're at a Western store. What's going on?
Heck yeah, we're over here at Rustic Stowe. If you need to come buy some pants or a shirt to come to this bull riding this weekend, come on with it.
They got tickets here and signing autographs, meeting the fans.
All right. So, do you know does anybody know what they've got drawn for this weekend?
No, sir.
Nobody's seen the draw yet.
You're going in blind.
Going in blind.
What in the world is that? Is there a huge frog right there?
You dang right there is.
Oh man, what's that frog doing? Where'd he come from? You got a frog?
104 and the radio station here. Froggy, handling business as well.
Froggy went to court. Does he ride? I think that's the song.
Yeah, we're gonna find out tomorrow.
We're gonna make them.
Oh man. So what have you guys been up to? You know, I know the season's getting kicked off and things are going. So what you guys been up to? What y'all been doing getting ready for the season?
Hunting. I mean, I don't know if that gets us ready for the season, but I've been hunting.
Well, it takes a break and eases your mind, kind of clears your head a little bit.
Oh yeah, been working out, just getting ready for this new season.
Wait, you worked out?
I did.
Oh shit!
Head of the game.
Uh-oh, he's getting after it. All right. What about you, Eli? What have you been up to?
Oh, not much. Just trying to get back in it. Took a little break, and it started off last weekend for me, and next 2 weeks pretty busy. So just been trying to get ready for it, get my stuff together, and try to win as much money as I can.
All right. Well, that's the main point you want to do, is see who wins the money.
That's right. Yes.
Well, he's got that. All right. So what are you guys doing? Where are you going to eat after this? I know you got to go get something to eat. Where y'all headed to eat at?
That's all we've been thinking about is eating. And although we ain't won that $78,000 yet, we're gonna go eat steak afterwards, just like we had.
Well, whoever wins it I'm sure is going to pick up the check, right?
Yeah.
No way I'm feeding these guys. I win $78,000. It's going straight to my banker. I'm not feeding these guys.
Taco Bell is.
Maybe a Flying J hot dog.
Well, I think I think you can get the 2-for-1 hot dogs. But you get 2 for $1, so you can at least give them 2 hot dogs a piece.
Yeah, they're on sale late at night, so.
Oh yeah. This kid just gets 1 bun, 2 weenies, and that's hot dog.
Oh man.
Oh man. So how's the crowd out there? You got a lot of CBR fans coming out to catch the show?
This is one of the biggest events of the year as far as crowd. It seems like Jackson has the loudest, biggest crowd out of all the CBRs all season. And you make a bull ride there, they go crazy. They love bull riding. They like to watch, 90-point bull rides, good matchups, and really get into it.
All right. What about the bull power? You know who's hauling bulls out?
Oh yeah, we've seen the lists and stuff, and I mean some of the best bulls that you'll see all year are going to be here, and some of the best guys since there's so much money. I mean everybody.
$78,000 is is what's going, is added at the board out. So it's bringing the best guys from everywhere, a bunch of world champs, and they're bringing the bull power with it. So, and this building is a little old dome building. Everything's action packed right on top of you, and it's by far one of the best board houses of the year.
All right, so with that in mind, hello.
Hello.
My audio's cut down.
We got you on our side.
Okay, there you are. I can hear you.
All right.
That's the technology of the internet, I guess.
Oh yeah.
That's what happens when you do it live. You never know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah. My wife handles online references.
Yeah. Now, when you get to the event, you guys are getting ready to go. Are you guys listening to music? Get you fired up? You got any special tunes you like to listen to get fired up for the event?
I don't think we can talk about what we're doing in the locker room before the event. Yeah, it's usually not about bull riding.
Everybody's just cutting up in there. Yeah. There is music playing, trying to get people fired up. I mean,
mainly trash talking each other and just running our mouths to each other.
Oh yeah, dang sure trying to get into the competition's head before it all goes down.
But it's all playing games. We're all friends. It's just friendly little deal.
Who's the prankster in the locker room? Who's the guy that's always pranking everybody?
Yeah, I'm not pranking nobody, but I mean, if something's gonna happen, I like to be a part of it.
I mean, I know the mouthpiece of the locker room, so to speak.
Oh man! All right, well, I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm sure that you got a bunch of fans that are waiting to get some pictures and autographs things. So if you guys got any, I know you got some logos going on there. You guys want to throw out some sponsors and stuff before we let you go?
No, man, I'm good to go.
Oh, American Hat, Sense, Universal Media, Tractor Ranch.
Yeah, toothpicks on the back of his hat. I mean, we're giving shout outs to everybody.
There you go. Well, you get that hot dog stuck in your teeth. You gotta get it out.
Yeah, Flying J for their hot dogs. You bet.
All right, guys, man. We appreciate you visiting with us, and we'll let you get back to doing what you do, man. And good luck. Have a good show.
Thank you. Y'all take it easy.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Y'all like the little CBR stuff going on. It was Cody, Jeff, and Eli right there telling you guys about stuff. I guess they're going to be hitting Flying J for the hot dogs when they leave. So, oh, man. I tell you what, let's jump into it. And we got a whole crap load of stuff here to talk about. But let's burn some ear holes right quick. We're going to take a quick break. Throw down a new tune from you from... They're going to be on with us next week. We're going to have them on the show, or next episode they'll be on the show. The only problem is I'm not sure how to say it. So it's the Quebe Sisters, the Quebe Sisters band, something like that. I probably said it wrong. I'm sure they're going to tell me I said it wrong, but check out a tune. It's three sisters, and they're all fiddlers. So they all fiddle and sing, and they've got an album out. And we'll let you check one of these out right quick, and then.
We're looking forward to that.
We'll be right back.
So what would you
I tried so hard. At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a swing set standoff.
Hello.
And we covered it. July 1st, 2015.
All right.
Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, it was actually
Over to
pretty
your
good. I
TV
liked
and take a look at it.
Different stuff. It's pretty. They got good albums, some good stuff out there. So.
Are we live?
Oh yeah, of course we're live. We're always live. What are you talking about? Why would we not be? Come on, Tejas. Let's talk about cows.
Vodka.
We're gonna talk about cows as always. Not as always, but right now, as far as the cattle news brought to you by the Texas Southwestern Cattle Raiders Association. Be sure and join them at the Cattle Raiders Convention, Fort Worth, Texas, March 23rd to 25th. Tickets are on sale right now. So.
And here in Fort Worth. Here at Fort Worth Convention Center.
All right.
Yeah, just so you know. Just so you know
Okay.
Fort Worth Convention Center is.
That's good to know.
Downtown Fort Worth.
Are you sure it's at Fort Worth?
I think so.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Making sure.
It's on the paper.
Oh, okay. All right, what we got? Who's got cow stuff? You got
What-
cow stuff on your feet?
You want to do?
Yeah.
Actually, I do. Actually, maybe dog stuff.
Uh-oh.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fire off something. Let's go.
I don't know. You want to do stolen cattle first or what?
Go for it.
Stolen cattle. Everybody always stealing something. In East Texas, by the way.
You were there.
I live in East Texas. Hey, this is my house is. Report 3 cases. 3 cases.
Are you sure they're not your cow?
No. they missing from property in Brazos and Limestone County. That's close to where I live.
Close enough.
The oldest case involved a baby calf missing since November 1st from the Wellborn area of Brazos County. 5 cows. And I guess a Charolais bull landed with either a D on the left hip or a D bar on the left thigh. We don't know. It's left hip thigh. It's somewhere in this vicinity. Yeah.
All right.
It's a D.
You got the D. He's got the D.
You got the D on the left.
You got the D in the back. All right, go ahead.
They been missing from a property in Limestone County in December. Then 3 black Angus yearling bull with no tag or brand. They know nothing. They missing them from the property in January. So, if you know eating cow, you find eating cow that match the flip, no brand and no tag. Please call this number. Becky Ranger Doma. 972-828-5832.
All right.
Must be a lot of cattle stealing that goes on these days still, huh?
Yeah.
Money.
It's crazy.
All thing you can steal, cows. One of the things you can steal and resell and still get full market value, unlike a TV. You go steal a $500 TV. You go to the pawn shop, you make it $75. But you steal a $1,200 cow and take her to the sale barn, you get $1,200. So money. What else you got?
Tag them, right? Make sure you
Brand
tag.
them.
Brand everything you got.
They can
Everything.
They can rip the tags off.
Even the girlfriend.
You got. Remember what happened last time? Was it you or Trey Chapman said that? Brand your women, and we got 500 emails about that.
Oh man.
I didn't read the email.
I did not say that. I was not part of that.
Now is not the time to say that because then you're gonna be had to hashtag me too.
Oh yeah, well,
or time's up.
I am.
Hold on. Whoa, speaking of my all right. You guys know we're not political. We don't do that stuff. There's another guy who wears a hat likes to do that. All right, here's the deal. Only thing is, I find it very funny that all of a sudden everybody was just so upset and griping and complaining, saying that we didn't need a billionaire celebrity TV president. Everybody hated that idea, right? We don't need that. That's no good. Never been in the military, blah, blah, blah. We don't need that for president. But then, all of a sudden, Oprah wants to be president.
And
the exact same thing. It's like, whoa, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. It basically breaks down to this. I don't care who the president is. It doesn't make a difference to me either way, unless they're going to come stab me and kill me or something like that. But other than that, life goes on.
Oh, Joe,
your little bitty thoughts and ideas. They ain't gonna do anything compared to what goes on in the government because stuff happens over there that you don't know nothing about.
I don't have TV, so that's what the whole deal about Oprah about. I've been keen on
that's
the
what's
internet.
going on. Yeah, everybody's upset.
She's gonna run for president.
Yeah,
supposedly she's gonna be running for president 2020. I don't know. But the funny thing is, somebody played something from an interview that Oprah had done or somebody done with Trump a while back or years ago, and he said that if he did run for president, that he'd pick Oprah for his vice president. So that's kind of funny. But anyway, enough political BS. All right, what do you got? Let's talk about real BS. Cow stuff.
All right, I got some more cattle stuff.
All right.
So Texas Special Ranger Bart Perrier and Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation agents are seeking information after a bull was shot north of Okemaw. The shooting led to the permanent disability and eventually death of the bull. At an unknown time, on or about June 16, 2017, an unidentified suspect or suspects fired several rounds, wounding a black Angus bull multiple times. The shots permanently disabled the animal. The rancher initially believed the bull had accidentally hurt himself. It was only when the animal was processed that the butcher discovered bullet wounds. It is believed the shots were fired into the pasture from a nearby road approximately 1 mile north of Okemaw in Okfuskee. Y'all know how to say that?
Oklahoma? Somewhere in Oklahoma?
Okfuskee County. The case is being investigated.
Texoma.
Texoma. The case is being investigated by TSCRA Special Rangers and the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation.
TSCRA, Texas Southwest Cattlery Association, right there.
Man, what's up with shooting cattle, man?
Yeah, I guess a little poacher. I guess they thought it was deer. I don't know.
I guess.
Hey,
I don't know.
You know, cows look like deer from a
maybe
distance.
Dumb kids just being stupid.
Yeah.
What about your cow? What about your cow that got cold? You got a cold cow over there somewhere?
Cow rescued. Yep, right here.
I tell you what, instead of reading that story, I got the story from the news, sent the video down, and I watched this video. I laughed. I didn't mean some things are funny, some not funny. I don't know. You can laugh if you want or not. I don't know. I guess I better clarify this. What I thought was funny was the gear. These guys look like they're space alien suits rescuing this cow in the water. Is what it looks like to me. But let me play this little video clip right quick. See what you guys think about this deal right here, because it's a cold cow.
If you missed this earlier this evening, firefighters rescued a cow that was trapped in frozen water.
Whacking with that axe.
I've never been on an incident with a cow in a frozen pond before, so that was the first.
And we live streamed this whole rescue on Facebook this afternoon, which got 94,000 viewers. Reporter Joe Bruno was there and talked to the firefighters who spent 90 minutes getting her out.
In 10 inches of ice and frigid water, a cow named Julie battled for her life. All her owner, Spencer Blackwelder, could do is stand on the side and pray.
I know that I couldn't get her out by myself.
Luckily, he had some help. Firefighters were determined. They hacked into the ice with a chainsaw, shattered it with a hammer, and positioned a stretcher under the 1,100-pound beast. It took more than an hour, but they were finally able to free Julie to safety.
She's happy-go-lucky, and I'm happy too.
It was an unusual day at the office, to say the least. From the moment the call came out, these 4 Mount Pleasant firefighters started brainstorming ways to get Julie out of the marsh. They admit they were nervous, not knowing how the cow would react or whether the ice would collapse.
Risk a lot, save a lot. Risk a little, save little.
They prove their heroic efforts are on display no matter how strange the circumstances.
Anytime a life's involved with the animal or person, we do everything we do, to make the best of it.
The effort is certainly appreciated by Blackwelder.
I don't know what to say, thanks.
Without a doubt, Julie. In Cabarrus County, Joe Bruno, Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 10.
And you can see that incredible rescue again on WSOCTV.com. Just look for Joe's story. You'll find it on the homepage.
That's where you'll find it. That's where we got it.
That must be a special cow.
That's what he said. Well, yeah, he named his cow Julie.
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 When he said he was grateful, he was grateful.
Well, yeah, you want to get your cow your cow there.
Now he's gonna take her and get her
on out of there.
Get her shot.
Get her out. Well, at least she didn't get.
Feed.
At least she didn't get.
Feed out of
At
her.
least she didn't get shot. She was just cold. So that's good. Apparently, people are shooting cows now. But no, I thought that was interesting. It's cold out there. Get that cow out of there.
Oh yeah.
Somebody asked what happened to Cody. Well, they're going to Jackson up north in Jackson for CBR. It's cold up yonder. They're having weather issues as well. So that's why we just bombarded the autograph signing. By the way, what else you got going on over there? We're done with cow stuff. You got any more cow stuff?
We got more stolen cattle in East Texas.
All right, tell me about that.
Wait. I think that's the same story.
You gonna read it again?
That's the same story.
Was it printed twice?
Yeah. I seen Big D on the left hip. I seen that
you know
before.
about that. You seen that a time or two, haven't you? You seen that Big D?
Yeah.
You seen a Big D on the hip. All right. Let me tell you about this right quick. I'm gonna throw it up there for you. Cattle Ponzi scheme loses. What did it lose? $1.5 million right here. A California man was arrested after allegedly defrauding more than $1 million from prospective cattle buyers in a scheme that spanned 4 states. So Justin Greer, 36, arrested December 28th in Tarzan, Texas, after being suspected of investment fraud, embezzlement, and cattle theft. The 7 victims were out of $1.5 million in losses. They began the investigation in June, where victims claimed to be coming up hundreds of head of cattle short. So 100. If he was just stealing 4 or 5, he probably wouldn't notice. Because here's the deal: when people are stealing stuff like this, the way you get caught, or the way they get caught, is they get greedy.
And talk about it. You never talk about it.
They're getting greedy because had he pulled off 4 or 5 head of cows, they probably would never notice. Because if it's taking hundreds of head to missing to be noticed, had he taken 5, 10 cows, we'd probably be talking about this. But what happens is he's probably started with 5 cows, 10 cows, and then he got greedy, thought he was getting away with it, more and more and more, and then right there, they got him. The investigation began, 21st century cattle rustling and embezzlement at the highest level. He was extradited back to California after Christmas. They tracked him down with the aid of the Texas Rangers and the U.S. Marshals. With the local authorities in Texas that arrested him, along with assistance from none other than Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raiders Association Special Ranger Units. That's why we tell you, if you steal cows in Texas, you're going to get caught because they catch everybody. So he had partners that invested in cattle they thought were sold, but Greer didn't actually own the cows, and a lot of the times the cows never existed. So he's going to buying cows for people, and they're giving him money to go buy cows, and he's not even buying anything.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, hundreds of documents they looked at to see what's going on. With the Western way of life still alive today, you should be able to trust a man's word with a handshake, but that is not the case anymore. So yeah, this fella here is going to be in some trouble. He'll be going to the pokey, apparently. We'll find out what that means. We got one thing here that I need to. PBR bull riding. Everybody wants to know about PBR bull riding. JB Mooney got his 500th ride over the weekend, and we've got that video. That video is available at Pepper Stewart Show on Facebook. And as the PBR continues to go into the season, what are you doing? We're gonna tell you about something, and then throw down a just kind of a rehash of 2017. Just kind of a look back at 2017. What we'll do here.
Yeah, boy.
The hottest event of the new year hits AT&T Stadium February 24th when the Professional Bull Riders returns for one spectacular night. It's edge-of-your-seat excitement. The greatest 8 seconds in sports.
The best riders this sport has ever seen.
Man versus beast. Advanced PBR tickets start at $10. Get the best seats now at PBR.com and Ticketmaster.com. It's the WinStar World Casino and Resort.
Jess Lockwood went into lockdown mode.
I had no idea this was such a popular sport.
CBR continues to grow, so we're getting bigger every day.
Now, are you afraid at all of these bulls?
Oh no, I was afraid I wouldn't be doing this for a living.
It's just a controlled rage, you know.
It is man versus beast at Madison Square Garden this weekend. The Professional Bull Riders kicked off its annual Monster Energy Buck-Off last night.
God showed us that, not only humans need help, everybody needs help. So we're going to continue and go search some more.
We're here at Glen International Speedway. We're going to watch the NASCAR today. Come on, see us on Instagram. Check it out as we change our 4x45.
He was able to learn to walk again and basically rebuilt himself into a great career of modeling and acting, and now he's going to try his take at dancing.
Doing play-by-play in the Shark Cage tonight from the 5 on Fox with Kimberly Guilfoyle and Dana Black.
Didn't really respect them as much as I do now, being so close to them, how big and strong and scary. I mean, I'm pretty tough, but I don't even stick my arm in that thing.
35 guys are going to get on a bull. Our bullfighters have to be there to protect these guys that are getting on these bulls.
PBR decided in 2017 we were going to celebrate America.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant John Hyland.
We're about ready to go fly F-16.
This was like patriotism and love of America and God and country all in one place.
We wrote a pledge and vowed that no matter what country we are in, we're going to stand up and honor their flag and their country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to your governor of the great state of Missouri. Please welcome Governor Eric Greitens.
It's a big part for us in the PBR to, stand up and pay tribute to the men and women who've sacrificed their life and spent so much time away from their families just so I can wake up every morning doing what I love and, being a free American.
I know that the PBR fans are some of the most patriotic people that you'll ever run into in the United States or anywhere around the world.
Start with a man that comes all the way from Brazil, Mr. Luis Blanco.
A correspondente Chula Rocha foi ver de perto a competição de bois e peões em plena Nova York.
The Professional Bull Riders Global Cup kicks off in November with 5 competing countries, each hosting events. The United States, Australia, Brazil, Canada, and Mexico, each competing.
We get to go against 5 different countries, and it's huge, and hopefully we can bring back the trophy back to the States. That'd be awesome.
It's like the equivalent of the Olympics or the World Cup.
It is, yes.
Rogers Place undergoes a very dirty transformation. With this dirt, though, the Cowboys are competing on it and for it.
It's my dirt and I want it. And, I've been here for 3 generations and I want to compete for it.
It means a lot to be riding because they're bringing the top 7 bull riders from each country.
Rogers Place was buzzing with activity as the bulls were brought in ahead of the opening night of the PBR Global Cup.
Longwood's a little different than most 19-year-old kids that you're dealing with when you talk about bull riding.
Now, the moment PBR fans have been waiting for. The final round for the PBR Championship of the World.
He's going to get to lift it up, and this crowd is going to lift him up.
This is the biggest level of bull riding, biggest stage, so this is what you dream of as a kid.
Finish! Finish! Keep riding! Keep riding! Hustle!
So what do you think about that? How about that deal right there? Looking back, looking back at 2017 bull riding PBR action right there. How about that?
It's pretty awesome.
That's some good stuff, but
Pretty
also
amazing how much it's grown.
And it brings and it brings something else that has been kind of in the news lately in different sites and things as far as bull riding, because some announcements came out that some guys were leaving. Some guys made announcements, some guys didn't. That some of the guys, most of them were older guys, not old guys, but I mean you're on up in age in PBR. That they've decided to do other things, and I noticed in some of these PBR and CBR fan groups on the internet that, and it kind of got me to thinking about some of the things that were said when I'm reading the comments in these groups, because what I'm noticing is in these groups, especially for the PBR groups, PBR fan groups, that there's PBR fans that are bull riding fans, that are fans of the bull riding, but not necessarily fans of the rodeo, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That all they know is
bull riding.
PBR. From what they've seen from PBR, they don't know much about the rest of the rodeo or anything else. So that's all they know. That's all they've seen. And so what's going on is, and that brings up to the point that PBR is different than what it used to be. It's different than a lot of other associations that are going on right now and the way things work. And the PBR, which started out as a standalone bull riding, has grown over the years into entertainment. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be entertained. You're not going to a bull ride.
Yeah,
you're going to be entertained. You're going to for a lot of these people, they're going to a concert that happens to have bull riding at it. Mm-hmm. You're not going to a bull. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's, in today's times things change, and that's great for the sport, because had it not developed the way it had into the entertainment side of it, adding all the extra entertainment, it might not be as big as it is.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
And that's the thing. And so this year, some of the guys pulled out, and it's not that that they can't compete on that level. It's just they've got other ideas, other things they want to do. Like, I guess it was last year after the American, Sage Kinsey won that, and we're at the press conference, and the question came up, are you going to go to the PBR? And we've got, you can go find that at on the Facebook, on our Pepper Stewart Show Facebook or YouTube or something like that. We've got that on there where he said, hey, I like riding what I'm doing, making my own schedule, doing what I want to do, and things. Because if you're on the PBR tour, you're on the tour, you've got to be at those events.
Yeah.
You've got to be there.
And I think you got to be at everything that goes on before and after those events.
Right. So you got to be there.
Yeah.
And so some of the guys that are leaving, and I didn't want to say anything in these fan groups, because I don't want to. I try to avoid those as much as possible, because there's so much craziness goes on in those things. So I try not to say anything, because people were talking about all these people retiring. They're now that so and so's retired, what are they going to do? And this, and I'm like, come on, people.
Yeah.
Like Shane Proctor. A lot of people don't know that Shane Proctor rides Bronx. On our chat snapper, we had one of the takeovers up one of the events up. I forget where it was, where we've got Shane. He come out, rode his bull, and rode his Bronx. He rode both. He rides both, and that's what Shane's idea is now. Is he was having not trouble, but having issues with making the both, because he wants to win a PRCA, and he's been to the national finals before, and that's where he wants to go, and he wants to win it all around. Mm-hmm. And so what Shane's got in his mind is he's been on the PBR tour for a long time. He's proven himself as a great athlete, but the one thing that he wants to do is he wants to win that all around.
Yeah.
So his
people
goal.
People are saying that he's retired.
Yeah. So well, that's in those PBR fan groups, because they don't know anything about rodeo or anything, So they just think, I don't know what they think. I try not to think for them, because that gets me in trouble. So that's Shane's idea, because an all-around title in the PRCA has not been won by a rough stock guy since 1994.
Would it have been Ty Murray?
It's got to be. That's the only one. Had to been Ty. I didn't Google it and look it up, but I'm just assuming that it was. I'm pretty sure it was Ty.
When I was growing up, he was
the one doing it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure it was Ty that did it because I know it wasn't Trevor. It wasn't Trevor. It wasn't Fred Whitfield. It wasn't Cody. It wasn't one of them guys. So yeah, that's what it had to be. I'm sure the Googlers will Google that. So anyway, Shane Proctor, he's working on that. Mike Lee, he's got his PRCA card. Really? He's hitting PRCA rodeos. He's gonna hit some CBR rodeos and see what happens with that.
I heard Cody Lostro there for a while was going to the CBRs as well.
Well, there's a lot of guys that are doing that, and then
I never did make it big, but I it's hard sometimes for the older guys to get into the new changes.
Yeah.
For me, I liked the older PBRs when Donnie Gay was the commentating.
Yeah, that's the deal. It's all changed. It's gotten more to the it's more of an entertainment. You're going to see a show. Yeah. You're not going to watch a bull ride. You're going to see a show. Yeah. And that's kind of how it is. And that's if it works, that's great. Yeah. That's kind of like what JW said. I know they JW Harris had his interview out. Did an interview with a couple different people. Check after this because he's going back PRCA, and like what he said. We put a quote out on the show page, but he just felt like that it wasn't. He had said when I go to the PRCA, when I go to the NFR and I get there, he goes, I'm all fired up. I'm ready to go. I got an energy in me. We got the grand entry. We're out there in the grand entry. We're watching the bucking horse. I'm getting fired up, getting ready to ride bulls. He said, I never felt that once at the PBR World Finals. He goes, I never felt that fire. I never felt that. I never got fired up and ready to go. He said, I just kind of felt. He said he kind of felt like an outsider. Mm-hmm. Because he'd. And I'm sure that's probably what happened because when you got a guy that's a multi-world champion at the PRCA and you come over, I'm sure those guys are going to look at you different and they're going to treat you different, because there's like, oh, well, this guy here, he's a world champion. He thinks he's going to come over here and take our money, and so I'm sure there was some animosity amongst them. But
I was sad to see him go over, because I thought he had a real good shot of catching up with Donnie Gay's record.
Yeah. See, see when I seen JW switch over, I was like, man, I just doing what you're doing, it works. Yeah. And that's like those guys say, we go to PRCA, they can do their own schedule. So I don't have we don't have a bias either way. We cover everything. We cover CBR, we cover PBR, we PRCA, we do them all. So we don't, we're not out here trying to tell you which one's better than the other. Yeah. They all fit their niche for certain people. So for everybody, they have something for everybody, and that's what they got. So. Oh man! With that,
Marcus Lee said it was Ty.
It was. That's what I figured. I figured it was Ty. Had to been Ty. Back in the '90s, back in the good old days.
Long time ago.
Yeah, a long time. In those long time ago days.
When I had TV in my house.
You had TV in your house? Yeah. Back in the old times. Yeah. All right.
I don't have TV no more.
You don't have TV no more. Well, that's good for you. That's good. TV is the devil, by the way.
It is.
In case anybody wanted to know that. All right, so what do we got left? We still got some odd news stories, TV stories, and we got to talk to a fitness. Let's go ahead and jump on and talk with our fitness expert, and then we will come. We'll come. We're going to do that. Let's go get a hold of our fitness expert, and we'll be right back. All right, we did tell you earlier today, with our partnership and working with Bucking Fitness, that we do have the random fitness segments that are going to pop up here from time to time. And when we do that, we don't know enough about fitness, but we do know some experts that do. So that's how we're going to do that. And right here on the Pepper Stewart Show, we've got Miss Stacey Dearth right here. Stacey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we are doing great. We're down here. We're down in Texas. What part of the country are you in right now?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
In the desert.
In the desert.
In the desert. Okay. All right. And you are a fitness expert. You want to tell the viewers a little bit about you, kind of what got you into fitness and kind of what you do?
Sure. I am currently an IFBB Pro, which means that I am a professional bodybuilder. Not in the sense that most think of bodybuilding, probably on a smaller scale. But I actually got into the sport. I've always been an athlete my whole life. I actually played college soccer at Mississippi State. And after I graduated, I took many years off and kind of just decided that I needed to get back to doing something a little bit more competitive. So I actually, after I had 2 kids, I went and watched a show and thought, well, that looks like fun. I think I'll try that. So that's kind of what got me into it.
Okay. And what does that mean exactly for those that don't know what that is?
Being an IFBB Pro?
Yes.
So basically, bodybuilding, you start at the amateur level, do local shows. You've got to progress through. You've got to qualify to get to a national show. And then there are 7 national shows a year. Once you get to the national stage, then you've got to actually win your class to become a professional in the sport.
Okay. And to do that, what type of training does it involve with that? Is it?
It's a lot of. It's mostly diet. So I mean, obviously, I've got to work out, and I work out probably an hour and a half a day, 5 to 6 days a week. Nothing too crazy, but really the diet is where it's at. So as I get ready for shows, I've got to really dial in. I've got a coach that helps me with that as well. But I've got to really dial in kind of where my carbs, my fats, and my proteins are so that I get the right mix, the right balance, so that I can bring the best look to the stage.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, a lot of people think it's, you must train, hours a day. It's really more in the diet than it is in the workout, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, and that's we're talking about fitness stuff here, and then here recently, I guess it was last year, I had some old injuries and got some stuff done and been released to get back to work and working out, and I didn't really notice it because I see myself every day and doing these shows all the time and seeing myself constantly. I didn't really pay attention, and after I'd gotten released to go back to where I could work out and do some fitness stuff and things, and I got to looking at a picture, and I guess it was about 3 years old, and I was like, wow, who is that guy? That guy's huge. What happened?
Yeah, it's funny. I think when we see each other or see ourselves every single day, we don't notice the small changes. But, when you look back at pictures, I actually take progress pictures all the time. I actually encourage people that I coach, and I do some boot camps and stuff, and I always encourage people, you look at yourself every single day, you're not going to see the changes, but I encourage you to take pictures even weekly because you'll be surprised what you see when you do that.
And that's kind of what I did. When I got back, I got back into it, and I went to the gym, and I was going probably about an hour and a half, about 5 days a week, and mostly working on cardio, building stuff up. Because back in the old days when I was still rodeoing and competing, I exercised all the time, and then after exercising for 10 years, it was like a day and night. I didn't know what. I was like, what happened? These used to be easy. I don't know what's going on in here, and I noticed over time, I was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't weigh myself for the first 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't touch the scale. I was like, I don't want to do that because I know in my mind that weight you didn't get that weight in a week, so it's not going to be gone in a week. So I didn't want to stress myself with that. So I waited probably about 2 or 3 weeks, and then I noticed, I think I was probably 10 pounds less. I was like, this works. And just kind of progressed from there and kind of got to where I'm at now, where I'm kind of set, kind of fluctuating, where I just need to kind of maintain.
Yeah, and I think that's actually, weighing yourself can kind of give you a good guide. But a lot of times, especially, women or men, it doesn't matter. I think the scale can be our worst, our worst critic, because we kind of, I'll just give you an example. I can weigh 5 pounds different one day from the next, and that can be just water intake. So, I always tell people, go based on your pictures, how your clothes fit. Don't live and die by the scale, because it can change daily, and it can be, you could have just not gotten enough water in, and now you're retaining some water the next day, So I think that's super important.
All right, that worked. Yeah, I did notice the clothes. I did notice that I'm now in the last hole on my belt, so I'm gonna have to get a new one, I guess.
Yeah.
So that happens. So as far as getting into fitness and the fitness stuff that you do, what kind of, do you do clinics? Do you do training sessions? What do you do?
I hold a boot camp. I actually have a free boot camp I do every Saturday morning. And I started it just, I'm a mom of 2. And I talk to so many, both moms and dads, that just, they feel like once they have families that they don't have the time to commit, or so many people who go into the gym and don't know what to do when they get there. And so I started this boot camp to kind of encourage people to just get out, and it's okay if you don't know what to do when you get to the gym, just come out to the boot camp, and at least we'll kind of get you going in the right direction. So I do that for people just kind of as my give back. It makes me feel good to help people on their fitness journey.
All right, and then as far as those people that come to you, if there's anybody out there that's watching, because this is a new thing we're kicking off in 2018, and we're bringing in the fitness segments and things like that. So for those of our viewers that have been questioning it, thinking, well, should I do it? Should I not do it? What would you tell them that are kind of on the fence about hitting the gym and changing themselves?
I would say if you're reluctant, I think a lot of people don't go to the gym because they don't know what to do when they get there. If you can hire a trainer, even for a short time, just to kind of familiarize yourself with the gym. But if not, there are usually more than enough people at the gym that are willing to help you out. I see it all the time in my gym. People are kind of lost, and I'll help them. But if you can even get your food on track, I think that's the most important. If you start there and then get to the gym eventually. And I would also say that a lot of people think that cardio, I'd go to and I used to be this way, before I started training, I used to go to the gym and I'd do my 20 minutes of cardio, and I'd go away and come back the next month and do 20 minutes of cardio, and that's kind of all I did because that's all I really knew how to do. But the weight training is so important. It's just a really important piece, because the more muscle that we have, the more fat we burn at rest. So it really is an important piece to the whole puzzle. So don't just do cardio, lift some weights. If you're not sure what to do, if you can hire a trainer, just even for a very short time to familiarize yourself. Otherwise, there's some really good websites out there. Bodybuilding.com has an app, actually, that can give you ideas on how to do exercises. It has videos, all kinds of useful information. So you could, look some stuff up before you get to the gym and kind of have a game plan.
Okay. Well, that works. Now, if anybody's looking to find you out there that's in your area, that, social media or websites or whatnot, do you have anything you want to tell the people about where they can kind of follow you?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, and my Instagram name is The Muscle Mommy. And I'm also on Twitter, just not as often, but it's also The Muscle Mommy. So if you just look up The Muscle Mommy, you can pretty much find me anywhere.
Okay, that works. That will work. Well, Stacey, we appreciate you visiting with us and kind of filling the folks in on that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Anytime you got anything special coming up you want to jump on and let folks know about, we'll be glad to have you, and we appreciate your time visiting with us.
Thank you so much, Pepper. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. She told you, Tex. told you get your butt in the gym, didn't she?
Yeah, keep right though. When you go to the gym, you feel overwhelmed. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Keep right about that.
Well, she told you.
And she's she's absolutely right about diet too, man. Because at 34, I worked out my whole life, but at 34 or around 30, I started realizing that there was some changes no matter what I did in the gym. And recently, I've just basically cut out almost all caffeine, and I drink just lots of water.
Yeah.
And it has changed everything and helped my metabolism to rise again. And so, yep, good stuff.
That happens. I guess before we're running up on time here, there, everywhere. So before we go, we got time. We always got time. Because the odd stuff, that's what everybody wants, is the odd news, odd stuff. So, what do you
and
guys...
a date with Ted, but we'll do all the news first.
All right.
We're going to raffle off a date with you, is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, everybody wants your date with Ted. Everybody wants all news and a date with Ted, but we'll just give them all news today.
That's like somebody saying they want polio. I don't think they're doing that. All right. What do you guys got over?
What do you want to hear?
Let me know where y'all are going so I can know what to...
What about the haunted castle?
Yeah, do that. Tell me about that haunted castle, and then we'll talk about some animals.
Yeah, so a historic castle, which is claimed to be one of the most haunted places in the UK, has been put up for sale after the company which owned it went into administration. Well, there's going to be some words in here that I don't think I'm going to be able to pronounce, so bear with me. The Birkwood Castle near Lesmahago in South Lanarkshire.
Mahia. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was due to the redeveloped as a luxury hotel as part of the 18 million development, which included holiday chalets and news homes built in the surrounding estate. The substantial mansion, which sits in 86 acres of grounds, was originally built in the 1860s for the McCurdy family, but was donated to the local council in 1923 and converted into a psychiatric hospital. It remained as a health facility until 2005 and has lain derelict since. Former owners, residents, and staff say the Gothic castle is stalked by ghosts, including a cigar-smoking spook.
Whoa!
And
what?
And the spirit of a man stabbed through the throat. That is pretty intense. So part of its walls collapsed in 2015 with such force that some people in the area reported hearing an explosion. Local paranormal experts blame the collapse on high ghostly activity on the site. The castle was threatened with demolition until South Lanarkshire Council approved in 2016 an extension and gave the green light to the early sale of 50 houses at the site in order to pay for the $1.4 million in repairs needed to the building. The castle's owners, Birkwood Estates, received planning permission for the site before administrators Johnston Carmichael were appointed. In 2013, the Ghost Hunters, Glasgow Paranormal Investigations, filmed an episode of their series Haunted Planet TV there with the crew, saying it was one of the most active locations in which they had ever filmed.
Huh. Good stuff. What else you got? What you got, Tex?
Well, speaking of film, I guess, we got Ruth Willis.
What you got? Odd. We're still on odd news. What are you talking about?
It's kind of odd news.
That's movie news.
Oh, right here. You want one of these?
What you got? An animal? What's that animal you got there?
Yeah, pocket dog. Pocket dog. I got a web. Yeah, it took me all here. Web white pocket dog caught on camera in Australia. Check that 3 times fast. Alright, boat passengers, toy boat passengers, going on a 3-hour tour up here. 3-hour tour on an Australian river, catching video of a red white started a white albino polka dot. Is that? I keep going on. Yeah, white. Yeah, it's. As far as I'm aware, it was only seen last November. So a lot of people weren't sure if it's still alive or not, but it was. The pop was spotted on the mini poor estimated to be 40 to 50 years old. She said it is uncommon for a white polka dot hatchling to make it to adulthood.
All right.
So it's amazing that she lived to 40 years old. Which is why they're rare.
All right.
When most of them don't survive to maturity. Yeah. The white coloration hurts the polka dot chance of survival. But everybody sees white. White is easily king.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So that's a good deal. What else we got? We talking about Bruce Willis. What happened over there? You got Bruce Willis in there?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We're gonna talk about Bright. There's a movie called Bright. They're making a sequel to. If you missed it, you missed it. Well, let's end it on some movie news. What do you got? Who brought us movie news? What's going on with that?
Bruce Willis, the maker of Armageddon.
Who brought movie news to us tonight? Where'd your sheet go?
The Southwest Horse Trader and Spurs the Word brought you the odd news.
Uh-oh, look out.
We didn't say that.
Somebody didn't read your sheets. All right. All right, what else we got? Tell me about this Bruce Willis.
He started a war on a farm following the murder of his wife.
Uh-oh.
And the check-up trailer for the MGM upcoming remake, Death Wish.
All right.
After police failed to turn up any leads, Willis began to hunt down criminals around the city using information he obtained from gunshot victims that arrived at the hospital.
All right.
As Willis, chain of the criminals, grabbed the media attention, the actor continued to hunt down the responsible for harming his family. Someone took my wife. Everyone is going to pay.
Well, let's take a gander here. See if it's a thumbs up or thumbs down right here.
Have I told you I love you?
Yes, Dad, you've told me like a billion times.
Honey? Can you please come down here? No. Joy, run!
Doc, something has happened. You can't go in there.
Dad, where's Mom?
I love my family. I failed to protect them.
I'm sorry, Dr. Kersey, nothing yet.
So there's nothing that I can do? Is that what you're saying?
Can have faith.
How'd faith work out for them?
If a man really wants to protect what's his, he has to do it for himself.
The men who did it are out there. I'm gonna hunt them down. One by one.
I had homies in the 11th grade doing gun trades out after dark.
We're closed, pal.
You're Joey, right?
Yeah.
Well, kill my wife!
Who else was there? I don't know anything else.
You're not gonna kill me. No, Jack is.
Can't deny me now.
You got caught in some crossfire?
Yeah, he said next time and he gonna be my leg.
You are gonna be all right, I promise.
On a mission, no other way they can stop me now.
You're not a cop!
Somebody has to do it.
Step away, you can't take the heat on the battleground.
Everybody's watching this viral video. Is this dude right for taking the law into his own hands? Hey! Is he a hero?
He saved my life.
Or is it wrong?
You're cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
I'll say, someone took my wife. Everyone involved is going to pay.
You look much better getting out socializing.
Not so much.
Well, whatever you're doing, keep it up.
Okay, I will.
That's
good.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that deal right there?
March 2nd, in 2 months, it'll be in theaters.
Be in theaters. You know, I never. It says remake. Did it say? You said it's remake, right?
But yeah, remake of
of another one. Well, I never seen the first one, so I guess I'll be surprised.
Because it's based on a 1974 film.
That's why I didn't watch it.
Under the same name, Death Wish.
That's probably why I didn't see it. Or if I have seen it, I don't remember. And that's always good because when they go do a movie remake and they remake a movie, the problem is if you've seen the original or you've seen the first one, you're stuck in the first one. Kind of like what happened when they did just when they did the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
Yeah.
After watching all the Dukes of Hazzards, the TV show, when the movie came out, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was terrible. It was a terrible movie. And then they did it again with Chips.
Oh, yeah.
You had the TV show Chips, and they came out with the movie Chips. Which the movie was kind of funny. It had some funny, a few funny parts and stuff in it. But it's whenever they do that, it's never the same. Now, if they want to remake the A-Team, they did the A-Team, and I don't know if I even watched that or not. I kind of got wrong. I like to watch those. What about the Fall Guy? When are they going to remake that? They're going to remake that? I don't know. No idea. Other than that, we probably got to go. We got stuff to do, places to go. We need to go check on the weather. Last time we were outside, that wind was blowing about 75 miles an hour, it felt like.
We may not be able to go anywhere.
Good possibility. Maybe snow and ice.
Home.
Snow and ice tomorrow. Maybe fire and ice, snow and ice, something going on. So with that, you got Cody Stowe right there. Check him out, Cody Stowe. Spurs the Word right there. Look him up on the interweb net. Follow Spurs the Word. Check it out. Get some gear. They got some Brahma Taman t-shirts, some hats, some socks. You need some spurring socks because you spur with your feet. Mm-hmm. So what better way to go spur one out with some Spurs the Word socks right there. So get after it. Tex right there. I don't know what he's doing. He's riding a horse or doing a donkey show. I can't tell. Right there. Look him up on the interweb net. Text Travis on the Book of Faces. Go follow and see what's going on. See what opera land he showed up at to go watch some tunes.
Still looking for a date.
He'll find one there. And with that, everything else going on with the show, be sure and follow everything on social media under Pepper Stewart Show. Also, jump on the website at pepperstewart.com. There's lots of stuff going on there. You can spend a little bit of time looking around and maybe learn something or maybe buy a T-shirt.